Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going right in to 4 more brands today. These brands are fun, they're funky, they're interesting. We got a lot to learn from them. And the first one up on the chopping block is a band called UNIF Clothing. Azrael, you see that little bad boy in front of you?
I do it. I do. Hopefully soon you'll also see it in front of you too once I click this button here. Now is it showing?
Ooh, nice.
So
You didn't have to click
so
it 4,000 times.
I didn't click it 4,000 times, and hopefully we will by next podcast be more newer and improveder, I think is the proper fit phrase for what we will be. So this is UNIF. Now I went to UNIF's Instagram page and I immediately saw someone that I recognized. This is Nara Smith. For those who are not familiar with TikTok, Nara Smith is probably like among the most famous people on TikTok. She's known for her willingness to make anything from scratch. Like she makes a comment like, "My kids once asked me to make marshmallows, cereal, breakfast cereal, candy canes, like literally like just like the craziest things." She's got millions of followers. I think her TikTok is even larger than her Instagram account, and she has 11 million followers on TikTok. So she's enormous follower person, and this is them showing off the fact that she is wearing their product in her video. And she's a very recognizable person. Like this to me, and I think this is also a famous person. To me, that is the greatest leverage that a company can do. Like they have a nice size following, almost a million people. They have recognizable people wearing their products. And so, what I like about this Instagram is that it just has such a nice variety. I don't know why everyone likes kicking. It seems to be a common theme among a lot of their images on here. But like, there's one with a horse. I wouldn't have expected that. Just people, and then again, Nara Smith is just loves promoting their product. And if you saw this as an ad and you had any idea who this person is, you would immediately stop. That would get you to stop and click on their website. And then you get to their website, and this is like we've talked about very bad homepages before. This is a really great landing page. Like this, there's nothing else to do but just view this product, and you can click to go to new arrivals. But if you scroll down, you're already buying. Like my assumption is these are probably the best selling items, and this first product's about $120. Is about $50, so good price products. And if you like this style of product, is that the same product again? We're just looking at the same things over and over again. It is the same product again. So you're already browsing the store. They do a good job in showcasing how many products we passed, maybe 50, 30 products already on this page, and they showcase best sellers and they showcase new arrivals on right on the top of the page. To me, this does all of the stuff you want a homepage to do, and many homepages are pretty terrible. I think this collection page is everything you need it to be. I'm curious what it looks like on mobile. Let's see. It really wants me to sign up for notifications. It already asked me 3 times since I've gone to the site. If you can see here what the like super immersive, if it loads, super immersive collection page. Like you get to very clearly showcases the product. It looks like a lot of the same models are being used in here, but like I have really not very many complaints about the opportunity. Like I have to imagine, do you know how much money this company is currently generating?
Think around six.
So they're making money. They have product that people want. They have famous influencers regularly wearing their product on their videos. That I'm sure this video on Nara Smith's Instagram probably got on her TikTok thousands, if not millions, of views and comments. And so, to me, the fact that they're not running Facebook ads is like literally crazy. It's like they have every piece of the puzzle that is necessary. They have the, a huge variety of content from video, images, and carousels. They have an engaging website. I could go in here and I could talk about maybe getting some extra tools to try to increase the convert, um, they already have, right? Like literally, like they
They're
do
doing
all the
everything
right
right.
stuff. All they
Yep.
have to do is drive additional traffic to their website, and they have the following. I'm curious. Their website, the amount of traffic they get to their website. They have
No, I
an,
don't know.
they even have a Facebook pixel, two Facebook pixels on their website. So
Why would someone have 2 Facebook pixels?
the answer is that there are a couple of reasons why. If you have some like, let's give a very clear example. Let's say you have two different types of products. You sell handbags and dresses, and you want to be able to separate the two types of people that buy those products. So
Mm.
having a separate Facebook pixel allows you to easily target for one thing versus another thing. And so like here they have clothing and shoes. And so maybe like the people that buy the shoes never buy the clothing. I doubt it. Like I have this feeling that the sort of customer that buys, they buy all these different things. But to have a different Facebook pixel for all the shoe related products versus all the clothing related products, it's more easily allows you to separate. Second one is there was some technical issue with their account and they needed to create a second one, and then for some reason they have two. The third one is that there's some partnership. So I see here, I don't know what this thing is in here, resell
Resale.
page. So I assume that they also fully own this product as well. But in theory, if you have like a collaboration of some sort with another company and you want to be able to have them leverage their Facebook pixel too, so they're somehow able to extract the data without you losing out. But just so you're aware, like this is a custom thing because on Shopify, there isn't an easy way to put two Facebook pixels. Like someone had a custom build the ability to put a second Facebook pixel. Like it isn't just connecting one in Facebook ad. They probably manually put in the second Facebook ad. I'm actually curious if they even know they have two Facebook pixels on their site. Like maybe some old ad account that they forgot about and they just kept the URL in there. But like they have a TikTok pixel. They have a Facebook pixel. They have, I'm trying to think if there's like some easy way quickly to get their website traffic without me having to click like hundreds of buttons into SimilarWeb to get their number. But my assumption is with 1 million followers on Instagram, and they might have an even bigger TikTok. Did you check their TikTok? How big that page
No,
is?
I did not check it. Yeah, I didn't check it. I'm sure it's even bigger.
And I'm sure with Nara Smith, being showcased in their videos, they're probably getting quite a lot from there. Ironically, they only have 75,000 followers on their TikTok.
I'm curious, how does having a larger TikTok for someone like you, how does it help you? Or does it just give proof of concept? Is it
So,
like
so,
social
so
proof?
the answer is that a lot of times people will post different types of pictures and like different types of content on their TikTok than they would on their. What is happening here? What a fun game! They would post different types of content than they would. Like if you come to their Instagram, most of this stuff is just images, right? It's like there's a handful of videos in here, nothing crazy. But their TikTok can't just be images. They're forced into making different types of content. So what people forget about is that a video can get like a ton of nothing here's like here's 12,000 video views, but the fact that a video does well on TikTok means in theory towards a similar audience, you can leverage that piece of content towards other Instagram ads. So they might not typically post this content. Like it looks dramatically different, right? And so this one has 28,000 video views, and I'm not even sure this video is even on their Instagram. So now to go in and leverage the content. So knowing that they managed to build uh, on Instagram, a TikTok with videos that they're not leveraging for Instagram. That is what is exciting to me, that they figured
Mm.
out how to leverage followers. Now, the question is there an opportunity to leverage that very same content on Instagram for ads, sending traffic? That's to me why I care. So here they have 285,000 website visitors a month. So over a 6 month period, assuming that November is like higher than normal, so we'll just say 200,000 on average times 6 months, which is how many months you could target on your Facebook pixel. That's another 1.2 million people that have visited their website. So they're sitting on a million plus people on their website. They're sitting on almost a million people, followers, following their Instagram, which probably means another 3 to 4 million people that have engaged in some way with their pages, plus these videos that are getting a really nice amount of views is probably another million or so video viewers. And so they have video views, they have website visitors, they probably have a nice sized email list. They have product people want because they're buying $5+ million worth of product. They have famous people that are wearing their product on a regular basis. And they have content both on Instagram and on TikTok that are getting engaged, interested viewers. To me, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for them to be running an exorbitant amount. I've met quite a few brands like this, which is like a turnkey opportunity in Facebook ads to leverage existing content towards both people that know them and lookalike audiences and broad targeting, because they have the data to do that, to support that as well. And they could probably add between $3 and $5 million of extra income per year by leveraging Facebook ads without really any necessary changes. And so,
Wow.
how do we get UNIF on the phone? If anyone has contact information to UNIF, I think that they probably want to make a lot more money. We should have a conversation.
Very cool. Very cool. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is a company called Walker and Wade.
Walker.
This is more, I chose them. I'd like your opinion of where you think they can improve. I think it's a company that they are making millions.
Okay,
but
how many
it's
millions
kind of interesting. Like, I think they're in the 4 million space, and it's interesting to think about, like, they're making money, but they're not doing a lot right. Meaning, to me, this is like an extreme opposite of the company we just saw.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of ways they can improve.
So they have a full selection of dresses, resort wear, which to me just sounds like swim, like covers, like maybe like shawls over swimwear. I haven't yet seen separate sound. Okay, that's individual products. Accessories is, so they have the full gambit of dress to swim to bags and everything in between. Here's their fall collection that's loading right now. Very high priced products, a nice variety of product plus. I wish I could easily change for everyone. Here it is. Let's put it in dollars so everyone can speak the same dollar. I have a client that runs ads
in currency.
That runs ads in Hong Kong dollars, and I basically sit there all day just like converting dollars because I have like no idea what these numbers mean. These are like high priced items.
Yep.
Now, versus the last company that was super engaging, interesting. Page, what is this image? Like, we spoke about other brands that are like, have this like very interesting imagery, like the one we talked about that was like the biggest Amazon fashion affiliate or something. Yeah. I just clicked on this gift guide, and now I still have to click. Look how much scrolling I just had to do just to get to a product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's on desktop. I have to imagine that on mobile, I'm probably scrolling like almost 10 times just to see a product on the page. Yeah. Now I'm going to go into see what their Facebook is doing over here. So their Facebook is a tiny Facebook. Their Instagram has, 35,000 followers. And they sell dresses, right? This happens to be a very hard shop. As someone who was in Paris, this is a big pain in the butt to get. good quality video, especially at sunset. Maybe they came at sunrise just so there wouldn't be as many people. So they have a nice variety of product. They have they have they have content. Like they're making content versus we've seen brands that like literally just had product imagery in pictures
That's
in
right.
carousel.
And they're making the right content. This is lifestyle.
This is. Did she jump into the cup?
She is. She lives in the cup. Yeah.
Yes, she jumped into the cup. So even though they have only a small amount of followers, they have a Facebook pixel set up on here. They have. I always like these quick buys. I wonder if anyone actually does this. Like, I don't need to go and see the product page. Let me just buy this $200 item. So the site looks fine. I'll tell you, like, I feel like their site needs like an update. I feel like we're in 2016 or something, but that's the whole page. Whoa, that's the whole. Where's the rest of the stuff? That's it. So I would add it to here. Maybe I see that this specific item doesn't have any reviews, but maybe have like reviews of similar items. Okay, you have like wraps. So like show reviews from other wraps and it, like literally just write in there that it's from other, things in the same catalog. So I'm just hoping that in some other page I'm going to go to it's going to have more. No. It's like, okay. So to even have like product descriptions or to have similar items, to have other
Frequently
reviews,
purchased with.
just something. I have a feeling Okendo could probably do reviews from other items. Like how much do I have to work to find a product that does have a review on it? So I'm just going to go to this is the bestseller page. I have to imagine this product is one of the best selling items and it has no reviews. Like they have this section recently viewed. So I just was on these two product pictures, so it's showing me them. I wonder if it just had instead bestseller or similar items, if it then could do that. I wonder if they just recently signed up for Okendo that they literally have no reviews, best selling. So this in theory would be ordered by, this is the most selling item on the product on the entire website, and it has no reviews. Like it almost is weird to me,
right?
That
Yeah.
you have a tool and not a single person. Like just put other reviews. Go and pay people who bought your product. Like email these people who are your best buyers. Like, can you just come and like write comments, or can we just like post your comment on here? Like this page feels very empty to me, which maybe works. Maybe it converts really well. I don't know. It feels to me like they could be sending traffic to a nicer, like a more updated website. I actually want to go and see what happens if you add to cart, if there's any sort of prompts from there. Okay. This one has reviews. Hey, look at us. Love this dress. Excellent quality. Okay, so I would put these, look, it already has a picture of the product. I would put these reviews on other pages just because why not have really great things to say about your product of other products? And it even shows the product that they bought. So it wouldn't even hurt to include the best comments on pages without reviews on them. Just the way this site is designed just very much feels like even this section here, this is like an author tag, a vendor tag, but it's their own website. Like it's
a little strange, right?
It's a little strange. Like there are things about this website that just feel like it hasn't been updated in a very long time. And yet I assume they're actively posting on social media. This is their last Instagram post is from yesterday. They're posting every day on Instagram. I even see they have a TikTok being featured here on the top of their website. Let's see how some of these videos are doing for them. This is a tiny little TikTok with not many views. They had about
I
a
mean, it makes
thousand.
sense. It looks like their target audience is like in that, 40 plus kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that I mean, based all we know is based on who they're featuring in their imagery. This woman looks considerably younger than
Right.
the women in the product images. Like to me, they have about 10,000, about sorry, about 50,000 followers, 45 to 50,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. They have a ton of videos and images and best-selling product, and they're making a lot of money. If their website's working, like who am I to come in and say redesign your website if they're making all this money? So maybe don't come in and redesign the website. I would just come in, I would take the top 10 best performing pieces of content on social media, and I would send all of their traffic to either their fall 2024 page or their bestseller page, which means either the new arrivals or the bestseller page, and see how that performs. The one thing I probably would get rid of these top images, or in hopes that I'm just curious what it looks like on mobile. Hopefully, it's like very small on mobile and doesn't take up an enormous amount of real estate, which is how
Right. Just because
the
the scrolling
typical
is too
user is
much.
using. Oh, maybe not. Maybe their buyer is using desktop
Laptop,
more.
desktop. Yeah.
But I want to. I have a feeling this doesn't look like I am viewing it now as it does on mobile because these images on the bottom are really small, right? So I'm curious if really the page looks a little nicer on mobile. So I'm just jumping quickly to mobile to see what it looks like on here. Fall. And the answer is it looks a little bit better. The images, and one of the suggestions I was going to make, if this is true, is to make those images bigger. So on mobile, there are, I don't know how I would share my image on mobile,
You
but
just
essentially
show it. Show it. We're
it's just
recording.
two
Nice.
products
Yeah.
per line, so that the pictures are a little bit bigger. If they could do what our last review did, where much larger product imagery would really showcase the, because it happens to be, if you zoom in on here, which we could do on desktop, these three products look pretty similar,
Right.
right? Like they're three different products, and they look, the style, meaning like one's like shorter, one has like a belt, one doesn't have a belt. So like the actual design.
It's the same cloth. Yeah. It's
But
the
it, but
same
it, yeah,
cloth.
but it just it's very complicated. And then when I go to a product page, it doesn't then tell me, oh, like choose a different style. Like that isn't an option on the product page. So I need a better way to show the user differences in the product. Now, it could be that they specifically wanted to put these three together because maybe they have like you see, they do it again. It's the same design, but then three different, like the same fabric, but then three different like styles of that dress, and they put them together, and the same exact thing. The same. That's what's happening throughout the site. So I wonder if there's some way for them to like organize it in some better way. So I had a client for many years, and what they did was they like basically they had a color name, and then they had a design. So like let's just say like this shorter dress, the Ibiza dress, right? So Ibiza would be the name that applied to all of the product that
In the
is
Ibiza line. Yeah.
that style, and then the different fabrics would be whatever jewel. So here, like jewel ikat, or however you pronounce this word, is like the fabric, and then each of the different styles gets its own name. And so now the client over time would then learn, I want the Ibiza dress, and then there would even be like a drop down for them to go. Like all the short products would have the same name,
Right. And
and
then
then
they might buy two Ibiza dress, one in
right.
black paisley, one in oatmeal.
Exactly. But it's actually interesting because look, that's exactly what's happening. Ibiza dress with the black paisley, and then Ibiza dress with the oatmeal. And then again, Ibiza dress with the emerald silk. So so it is happening. And then, so they have it in 5 colors, but there's no easy way to search the site by that, just short and long. And so they are doing it. It's just complicated.
Meaning, what you would like to see is show a bee's address, and then when you hover over it, it shows the 5 different
Well,
textile options.
even on the page itself, right? So they have
Right.
a bee's address in a bunch of colors, but for whatever
Yes.
reason, they're not showcasing them on the product page.
Yeah. No,
Here,
they're not.
a bee's address comes in 27 products.
Right. It's so much easier in theory for someone to buy 2 dresses this way
And so
because they
now
know they
I
like
have
it.
even more questions about the product pages, right? Because
Yeah.
we were just on their product page and
Yep.
they only showcase the one color, which you could easily add all the colors here to the
Yes.
product page for the Ibiza dress. And then on top of that, you could have on top of the recently viewed, you could have other Ibiza dress.
The bee's addresses. Yeah.
And so, like, I'm even more confused about why they're doing what they do. Because to me, there seems to be an easier way for their site to be organized. And
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
also, if you add a product to cart, which we did already, why not show me other products in that style that'll
Keep me
allow
shopping.
me to buy more of that product? And so now what I would do is, besides having what they have already, which is they have the fall collection, the best sellers or whatever, I would then make like a carousel of all of the whatever best selling styles. Here, what was this?
Mm.
Alexa dress. So they do even have hiding. They have these pages already. So now so I had this client, and every Thursday they would post a UGC, which is user generated content feed, like a carousel feed. And it would just be like all the products are pink. And you'd just be scrolling through and you would see all the different users wearing the product, and it would be pink, all different pink products. And so what they designed was a pink page, and all of the products that are pink were all there on the page for you to browse. So this is the Alexis dress. My assumption is it's one of their best selling items. Um, and it gets the person very easily to see all of the products. So now what they could do is they could take all of the content they have, even with nothing else. They have these product images, like these model images right now. They could take these and they can turn them into dynamic product ads. We actually looked last week at, or was it earlier this week, at a business that had made a bunch of dynamic product ads. And so back then, last time I commented, like, it looks a little bit weird because they just have like these random accessories in carousels. But they could literally do this right now. They could turn every one of these best-selling categories, the Kelsey dress, the Seychelles dress, the Daphne dress, into carousels and dynamic catalog carousels. And the user who visits any of these product pages, that visits the Alexa page, all of a sudden they're getting targeted with images,
Nice.
carousels of more products just like the one they visited. And that's a really great way to drive the user back. Oh, I didn't like it in blue. I would have liked it in brown. And so they just are able to see all those products. And that same thing should happen on the product pages. That same thing
I
should
like that a lot.
happen on here to showcase all of the different colors. Either you could go one of two ways. Either you could say, I want the person to be looking at the day or dress and then show colors, or I want to showcase the material and then let them see the other products in that material.
That's right.
And so you could
But
do
you're not giving people either of those options,
either of
which
those
is
options.
a
And you
little.
could do both, because you could do the day tripper dress with the colors here. And then when you scroll
Mm-hmm.
down, they can showcase to you all of the other magenta products.
Yep. Just have 2 columns, all magenta and all day
And then
tripper.
you can steal your reviews from pages that are from products that are the same color design, or from
Right.
like, there's so much better opportunity they could do on this website, to me,
Wow.
It's crazy. And they can turn
Yeah,
on
that's
ads right
fantastic.
now without having to even go and like think about what I would do is I would take their top 5 best-selling dress types, which it seems they already know the names and they already have landing pages for them.
And just run
Create
catalog ads.
catalog ads driving traffic to anyone that visited those pages and didn't buy. Plus, they have a nice variety of creative on here that is lifestyle, it's model, it's on the beach, it's in Paris. Like, why is this not an ad?
It's a great looking ad.
Great looking
This is
ad.
it.
Like this woman was in Thailand or something, some exotic
Hmm.
location for this video to be created, and they're not
They
leveraging
put
it
in the effort.
for ads. And they have so it's just very shocking. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for them here. I'm curious. Nope, no ads, and
No ads.
they've been around for almost 10 years. They're about to celebrate their 10-year anniversary. Why not celebrate by making more money with Facebook ads?
And with that, let's end this review. That is fantastic. I would like to move on to our next brand. The next brand. This is something else.
One
Okay,
second.
this is
I'm going to my
another
notes.
t-shirt
I'm going to ask
company.
you to talk about it again. Just 1 second. Okay.
All right. All right, this next brand is yet another t-shirt brand. And Israel, I know you're probably thinking, great, like how can people sell t-shirts, which are low AOV products anyway, but we know there's a t-shirt company that is what we call like the holy grail of ecom.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear how the Yeti.com, check that guy out. They're not
Well, you
running
actually
ads.
pronounced it wrong, and I also did the same thing. But it's a T-shirt company.
What?
Am I back now? Am I
Yes.
frozen?
I hope it stays.
I'm back now.
No, you're back. I just hope it stays stable.
So what you mispronounce is that it's a T-shirt company, so it's a Yeti company.
I hurt your feelings with how I said it.
Yeah, it's not the Yeti company. It's Yeti. Okay, let's go find what. This is so fun. I'm like playing a game.
You know what the Yeti is, though, right?
I do.
Hope you
Even the logo is the Yeti. There's
Okay,
a lot
good.
to like about this website. Do you see what's
Yeah, a
going
lot.
on here?
Yeah, it's
You know
cool.
what this reminds me?
It's different.
This reminds me of wow, this is so fun. I'm having
It's
I mean,
fun.
this is the old Instagram logo, and this is the old Twitter logo. But
who cares?
who cares? They have a Discord. But like, remember we did that review on the cupcake, the Johnny Cupcakes, who also was a shirt company, and it was just like such a fun time. Like you're just on this website and you're just having so much
fresh
fun.
air. It's different.
And so this site, I mean, there's a lot of colors. There's a lot going on this homepage. But like, if you don't order this alien sushi T-shirt in the next 21 hours, I didn't know I needed the Revenge of the Alien Sushi T-shirt. That's a wild picture. Like this is just fun. And you know what else is fun is that people that like I have my brother, he loves buying T-shirts. He has so many T-shirts. And so the people that would buy from them, they would come back all the time. Like the fact that they have these drops, these one-day drops, to me is like genius. And not only that, but because what just happened? Why didn't it let me go to the product page? And it just dragged me to the bottom. The fact that they could print it on anything means that they could put this very same thing on whatever they want. So
right.
We were just talking about another brand that was what's it called? That didn't do a good job of organizing their products together. But I wonder if on the product image page, you're able to choose. See? You're able to choose the shirt style. But like they could just keep going. They could have sweatshirts, they could have mugs. Like literally you like the picture and you could just and maybe what I would want them to tell me about it, right? So there's like so many things happening. There's so little animations. This website probably costs like a crazy amount of money, but look, nothing happened. There's so many animations, but yet when I added to cart, there wasn't some fun pop-up to get me to buy more stuff.
Yeah, so what you're saying is people are coming for the art, not for the apparel. And if that's the case,
the thing is that here. So they do have like other products for sale on the cart page. They do that.
It's
What
off
I'm saying is
skull.
that I think that like my brother just likes to wear fun shirts. And there's nothing about like we were just looking at the homepage that had this the revenge of the alien sushi. I don't think there's any person that woke up yesterday and was like, I need a. I don't think this is an actual thing, unless I'm missing something. I
There's
don't think
there's zero Google search you could do on this. Like, there's no
no.
intent searching on.
So look, this is what they do. This is the alien sushi product. I'm still on the homepage, and it's letting me see. Do I want it in t-shirt, crew neck, zipper shirt, zip up, or sweatshirt? And straight from here, you're able to select and add the product directly to cart. What's that button do? It hides it. Um, and it had like here's a sushi. So I don't think that someone's coming. We reviewed other sites that it was the images on the pictures were things that people knew, like it was like anime or SpongeBob SquarePants, like they knew that thing. I don't think this shirt company is leveraging things people know. I think they're just making cool designs. That's what I think is like. I don't think these things are things people know, and it sounds to me like I just learned about this brand moments ago when you sent me the link to it. So I feel like they probably have like a group of artists, and they just like tell the artists like make cool design shirts. And so like I met a brand a couple of years ago that they would send a crazy number of emails. I think they told me they send like 2 billion emails a month because they're sending 4 or 5 times a day. I don't think I would send that many times a day, but I think that with their design, they could probably send an email every single day. Today's top picks plus best-selling products plus like they probably could like leverage some AI based on like product pages you've been to by being on the email list or images that you've clicked on in the past and add those to the email. Send an email out every single day, and I already think they would be making a crazy amount of money from that. Do you know the size of the business?
No, this business is in the 5 to 10 categories. I don't take any data that I pull as like I assume that
So we're
whatever
talking
they
about them
say,
probably
even
making
if
like
it's
$6-7 million a year selling
they're
these
making money.
t-shirts. It
They're
doesn't
making
cost
money.
them almost anything to make. Like the cost to make, I didn't even see the pricing. What is it? What are they selling a t-shirt for? Okay, so, and it's not even like a crazy expensive product. $20. This is a $32. I'm not sure why the sushi one is somehow much less expensive. There's some sort of deal on that t-shirt versus maybe for the drops they do cheaper. But $32, it's costing them like $4. It costs them like nothing to ship this thing. Like they probably ship it for like under $3. And so they're making like a nice amount of profit
Profit.
on
Yeah.
on these products. They sell. I love these mystery products. Just lets them get rid of any old inventory they don't want for $8 that would have been just sat around and not getting sold anyways.
Upcycle tea tote bag. That's brilliant.
And then they they have like really nice variety of the like again zip up sweatshirt, t-shirt, and then what are they calling this one? Women's. And so they probably can make on demand because they're just pressed like making the shirt based on the design. So that they don't have to sit on a crazy amount of inventory. They just have a bunch of blank shirts. And then they have it definitely stands out in the in the uh in the feed, just like the imagery. What I would consider doing is having some like actual people wearing these products. Like we've scrolled quite a lot and there isn't a single here
You don't see
one.
a person. You don't even see their face. Also, so it's like
So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have products in their store. If they don't have, but like I would be leveraging as much as I can
yeah,
this sort of content, like regular, normal people wearing.
yes.
Hey, this is not even a shirt they make. How did you get this one? It's got no, it's got no arms.
Maybe he cut it
cut it
himself.
off.
That's a good question. Yeah,
So
who
so
knows?
like these are so this is why they just have lists of artists. That's what I thought. Like they just have lists of artists,
Right.
and these are different people just making fun, cool designs. I hope they get a kickback also. That would be great. That the artists are getting some money from these, and then like I guess that's the original Yeti. He's made of Bigfoot made from squirrels.
This
Um,
is so funny.
and so
I
like
love
this
this
is just
brand.
fun, right? This is exactly what I was saying. Like it's just a fun brand. You like a design, you can get it in the sweatshirt and the t-shirt. You can get it, they have books. What does this say? Books and prints. They even have music. So like they have a nice variety of product. They probably don't have to sit on an enormous amount of inventory to make any product because they only have to sell it. Like they could probably post like they're doing now these designs and they could just see which ones get engagement and then make only the shirts that get a lot of views. And so to me, this is a huge opportunity in, again, create a carousel of best selling products. Get actual users. Like, even if you sent in the box with every purchase a thing saying, hey, tag us in your, when you wear the shirt, people don't buy these shirts so that no one knows they wear them. I have to imagine that there are a lot of people just wearing their shirts and taking pictures.
Yeah, it's also
So
this is the kind of like stuff for like nerd culture. Nerd culture people really they're proud of their stuff. They
yeah,
don't wear it as a fashion statement. They wear it because like they enjoy the fun, the community, the nerdiness around the product.
yeah. And so I assume they have a huge number of repeat purchase buyers. They have a really nice profit margin. They have really cool designs. Like I have a client that sells she sells scarves. And so all the images just look like this picture here that you see, right? So they could literally have a carousel that's just the design. And then you're swiping through and you're like, I like that one. And it clicks and it goes to that product
Goes
page.
to that
And then from
product
that
page.
product page, just like here, they could choose the shirt, the mug, the hat, whatever they want it designed on because they like that design. And then on the pop up, which I'm surprised they don't have like a pop up when the product's added to cart. Like they have these other things. I'm curious, like what makes them decide one product over another one, like what's going on in
That would be
this
cool to find out. That would be
sidebar.
cool to speak to their ecom manager and figure that out.
And so, like, they could be showcasing. Well, they buy a hat. They're not going to buy another shirt, but they might buy they might buy a mug. So, like, show them a mug. I don't even know what this thing is. I'm not even sure what the item is that's being showcased on here. I still don't know what this is. A
Can't tell.
pin. It says pin.
Pin. A
Is
pin.
it a
Yeah.
pin that it lights up like you're wearing a pin in it? I don't actually
Still have
know
no
what.
clue.
No idea.
I have
It
no
says
clue
it's a
what this
pin.
is.
Is it just
Maybe
that
it's one of
picture, or
those.
does
Remember
that
those
go away?
guys from the '90s? Those little like the hockey cards with the you go
Tamagotchi
like back and
guys.
forth. No, no, no. But depending on which angle you look at it, the animation
Is it just
changes.
one of
Come on.
those things? But
Yeah, a flippy
it looks like
floppy.
the
That's
thing
what I'm
does like it's
guessing.
almost like a little screen.
It's a flippy floppy guy. Yeah. We
Oh,
have
you're
10 more
right. It
minutes,
looks
so
like
we
if you
should
turn it, it'll see it better. Channel
let's take
zero.
this opportunity. I think there's a lot of actionable insights here, especially for
Yeah,
this brand, the Yeti. And I'm really happy we reviewed this brand because it was just a lot of fun, different than the other one else.
yeah.
And this is how different is good. Different is
Different is
good.
great.
Different can sell. Different builds fandom. Our last brand, and this one is just
Last brand.
kind of wild here. True BRVND. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that. Burvin.
Well, if you look at the letters, it's saying brand. So you're about to understand the store. So the A in brand is upside down.
Yes, how tricky. And everything
And
they do is
then
upside down.
all the product images, all the products are upside down. Do you
What's
understand
going to
what's
blow you
happening?
away? I do understand. Okay, so they do upside down letters. That's their shtick. Very cool.
That's their
Look at
shtick.
look
Upside
at their
down
socials
letters.
for a second. I just want you to be blown away because this is a brand that's
I haven't
selling
yet been there.
technically. This is a brand that's selling technically a low ticket product, $30 product.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
We're just
low
going to switch to
AOV. No
dollars, and
one's
we're going to
buying
talk to
two.
Instagram.
No, I'm saying no one's buying two hats at a time. This is a one hat purchase, and all they sell are hats, right?
Well, we just talked about shirts. I imagine there are some people that love hats. I know a guy here, every time I see him, he's wearing a different hat.
So maybe there are
Where's their
people
Instagram? It's
are people,
hiding.
but even at two hat buyers, the AOV is still small. So on the one hand,
I
yeah,
don't
this
even see the
seems pretty
pricing there. It's
complicated.
$35. We're talking about like $50 is probably their average cart.
Yeah,
But how do
it's
I?
low
Why is their
AOV.
Instagram so hard to find? Do I have
Check
to go
check an
like
email I
search their
sent you. It's
Instagram?
not. No, it's not. They don't have it on here. They don't have it. I have to find it for you, my friend. Go to the little email I sent you.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
going to go to the email. That sounds like a lot of work. But here's their here's their Instagram.
the amount of
Okay, so
clicking alone is
they got famous people.
yeah.
Post
Yes,
Malone.
Post Malone.
He bent his hat though. I'm not sure if that he gets into
He could
exile
do whatever the
now.
hell he wants. He bought the most expensive magic card on
He's bought the
planet Earth.
shirt.
He could bend his hats.
Who's this guy? I can't see his face. Is that someone I
Is he a
know?
wrestler? A baseball player?
Football
A
player.
football player.
I still don't know
Please
what
don't
football
hate us
team he
for
plays
not
for
knowing
though.
who this guy is.
Yeah, he
People
sounds
out
like a
there.
great. So so they got famous people wearing their product. This woman
Yeah.
with a balloon, she likes their product also.
Oh, well, this is actually that's what's it called? This is a play on that movie It.
It got it.
Yeah.
So and then they
Stephen
have
King.
videos. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have videos.
Yeah, they have a horror line. Look, there's like a slasher horror line.
This is
This
fun.
is a what?
I
Yeah, this
wonder
is
if people
fun.
buy hats the same way that they buy shirts. If there's
This
if
is a
there's
real
a
brand.
huge
I'm saying this is a brand forward brand.
but they also they have to be able to license these brand things, meaning like just because I
Yeah, for
take
sure
the
they're licensing.
like I can't just steal the Nike logo and turn it upside down. It seems they really like Dallas. I'm curious what they're
I'm not so sure. It's kind of surprising how much volume they're pushing.
so let's go to their all products. I want to sort it. I wish that they don't even have a sort. This is all. And it seems like maybe they're a Texas-based brand because I see here also the Texas trucker. What's the Pegasus? So they have they have they have, and also I like the shtick there. They're putting stuff inside, like secret messages inside the hats. And you see that
Yeah,
also,
yeah, it's cool.
like little like things in there. So so
It's a
you're
high quality item.
well. I mean, it's surprising because, as you said, like it's a hat. These glow in the dark. That's pretty fun. But it doesn't feel like there's any like exclusivity to it. Like you really have to like just like this thing.
Be a hat person, I guess.
But it's not even just a hat person. It's like why is the logo upside down? Right? Like what's the meaning? You have to just get it. Meaning you have to like this more than
I guess.
just like the hat. Like I could go and buy a Texas Longhorns hat that doesn't have the words upside down in any other place.
I mean, I guess the question really is like I think they're doing everything right. I think their shop looks fantastic. Clearly, their socials are really good. Their AOV is probably pretty low. The
Yeah.
question is, can they even leverage meta ads and
I'm
make more
saying, well, the
money?
fact
That's
that
like
they
the
have
question.
this image, yet, yes, meaning we just had this whole conversation about Nara Smith. Post Malone is followed by millions and millions of people. I wouldn't be surprised if like 27 million people. People recognize Post Malone. And also, because most of these, I think specifically not this, are these all Texas college teams? Is what it appears to me. These are all Texas teams. So they could heavily
Nice,
be targeted in Texas. Like that's what like I was saying, like all of the products are Dallas related or Texas related
right?
or
It's kind of like that first one we did, like what's it, Garnet and Gold, right?
yeah,
So it's like these highly fan based communities. You're
yeah,
buying not by product, but you're buying by fandom first.
right.
I
So
love
I think
Dallas,
focusing the
Texas.
targeting on Texas, driving them to both just images like this, which are very, like showcase the product well, plus the fact that they're doing these like
Hmm.
funny horror type videos as ads.
Well, that was for Halloween, probably, but
I'm saying, but like,
looks like it's a Halloween drop, right?
right. But I'm saying, but they're making content. Like they're
Yeah. Oh,
spending
they're
money.
making content.
They're
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 investing for sure.
they're spending like significant budget on content creation. Why not let more than, you know, 1,000 people see this
Right.
carousel? Like,
I
if
think
you've
because they
already
have a
done
lot
the
of fame,
work,
they could probably get a good CPA then, in theory, right?
right? Because they're sitting on, and again, there's just the type of product where, like, I had this whole conversation with people about, someone asked me how important it is copy. How important is copy in your Facebook and Instagram ads? And I said, like, it really depends on the type of business that you are. And the person asking me was, he sells a course to IT professionals in order to get a job in IT. So I said, in the IT space, the person's probably a very technical person. They want to read all the information, but they're about to give you money for some course. So to me, the text on that is very important. But if you're a fashion brand selling a dress,
Show me the dress.
just showcase the dress in a bunch of sizes, in a bunch of different lights, in a bunch of different places. So this is the same thing. Like, if you want this hat, like, you're gonna see this hat, you like it or you don't like it. You're gonna click if you do, if you don't, if you like the team. And not only that, you could actually target based on the school. You could target people that went to a specific school. And so I don't know. It doesn't sound to me like this is a great thing just because it looks like only one hat in all of
Yeah, it
the
looks
whole
like
thing.
it's really just themed around like
So
Texas, Dallas.
so, and also I think this link is broken because it's going just to this one specific product. But like they can target just Dallas and just send traffic, leverage the creative that they have for like this. It showcases a bunch of different hats. If you like it, you'll go and click. And they'll very quickly, meaning the question of if they could do well can be known in a period of like 10 days. Like,
Wow.
they have the content already, they have the followers, they have the famous people, they have the product. Do people come to their page and buy? And how much does it cost them? And then just based on the data of, if, like, I don't know, you don't know if people are buying multiple hats. There's no way to know that
It's
if
true.
people are
It's
coming
a
to
good
buy
point.
additional hats. The other thing we just talked about on the other brand, why not show me the other colors for the same
Hmm.
the same one?
Yep. You may also like, all right, that's at least one step up.
I would like my shipping protection.
At it.
So the site looks fine. Maybe I would add just like a picture of someone wearing the hat because they have it.
Right.
We have the images.
Yep.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's true.
images. And these also make like pretty cool carousels. Like, this could be a carousel. They would take like the top 4 or 5 best products, like best selling products on the site. And just like,
And the
that's just a
carousels, all the
fun
angles.
carousel of the product, the same one product, but just showcase the best products like that in carousels. So
Nice.
they have all the
Wait,
images. They
listen,
have
there is
videos.
potential.
They have
The
followers.
beauty is,
They have
yep,
creative content that's like
really good
fun.
creative.
And so, yeah, I think that, I mean, like,
They
$50.
should at least try it. Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of opportunity here to play around, and I wouldn't be surprised if they could get a pretty decent return on ad spend. And then if they find that users are buying 2 or 3, like, does it prompt me to buy a second one? Not really.
Does not. Does not.
So, like,
There's some
I
add-ons.
actually have actually just recently spoke to this company Aftersell that we mentioned in another brand. I really like this opportunity where a person wouldn't typically buy a second product, but on the
Right.
checkout page or on the thank you page, to have, does it have that image? Post. So the person's just finished buying and now show me another product for, like, with a discount, right? And so right here on the thank you page, your purchase is done. You've given us your money. And then they have another like 15 minutes or so to click and add that additional product to cart. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to make a little bit more
Some
money
extra revenue.
from a person buying a second one, whether it's a bestseller
Yeah.
or it's one in that same
Another
collection.
color of it. Yep.
I think that they can get people to buy. Getting people to go from 1 to 2 changes their average. Even what they aren't doing, free shipping at $50. Easy. Free shipping at
Easy.
$45. And now all of a sudden,
Easy.
they just have to buy that one more thing to get them to buy. I see there are some that are a little bit more expensive, but the far majority are just under $40.
Yeah, no.
$45
Yep.
free shipping. The person might want to go and buy just one more hat to get the free shipping, and they might be surprised that they're able to get 2 or 3 purchases rather than just one.
Yeah.
And the difference between a $40 average cart and an $80 average cart is the difference between a 1.2 times return and a 2.4 times return. So
that's a big difference.
Big difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this last one. And Azrael, as always, thank you for sharing your wisdom with the whole wild world of e-com.
The whole wild world. Thanks for coming.